good evening. I'm Hera Charlier, president of Central Lakes College, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2022 Central Lakes College Staples Campus Career and Technical Education Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask you to please stand or remain standing for our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous light o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much to the CLC String Orchestra, Woodwind Ensemble, and Choir. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Please be seated. In follow-up to our national anthem, we want to thank CLC students and employees who serve or have served the United States Armed Forces. Our military graduates are recognizable today by the red, white, and blue Patriot cord that they're wearing. Please join me in thanking all of the men and women who have served our country. Graduation is a time of celebration. For our graduates, it's a celebration of accomplishments and new beginnings. For our employees, it's a celebration of student success. And for all the families and friends here, it's time to celebrate and recognize the achievement of a family member or a special friend. Today, let's begin by welcoming the people who've come together to honor our graduates. Joining me in the ceremony today and sitting at my left are Tate Richter, Staples Campus Student Senate President and Robotics Program student; Dave Endicott, Dean of the Staples Campus and Career and Technical Education Programs, Nursing and Grants; Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs; Christina Enert, Accounting and Business Instructor and a 2022 Board of Trustees Outstanding Educator; and Joseph Lambrecht and Adam Rademacher, who will be interpreting for us today. Thank you all for your participation in today's celebration. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. We are truly fortunate here at Central Lakes College to work with nearly 300 outstanding colleagues who work every day to help students achieve their goals. And I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to these remarkable people. At this time, can I please ask all CLC employees to please stand to be recognized? Let's thank them for their work on behalf of our students. Thank you. We come together tonight to celebrate a true milestone, graduating from college, and it is a tremendous accomplishment. And we want you to be very, very proud. But this year, we've been thinking a great deal about all of our students and the journey that has taken to get them to this point. So tonight, with great sound effects, we'd like to celebrate your journey. And every journey starts with the very first steps, right? So you chose to step on a path, and that path was Central Lakes College, and we're so fortunate and grateful that you did that. But that first step, for some of you, was no big deal, right? You knew you were coming here, it was close to home, it felt natural. But for others, it was a giant leap. You had to move, start new jobs, new friend groups. You had to turn your lives upside down simply to make space for education and take a chance on yourselves. So you need to be very proud that you took that step during a crazy time in the world. And what it tells us, that part of your journey, is that you are incredibly brave. And then, of course, every path, we can look at the shape of the path. And sometimes in society, I think we get the sense that paths should be straight and predictable. We have this in our heads. It reminds me of the great trail that's across from this wonderful campus down the road. And it is an amazing trail. In fact, our heavy equipment program helped to put it in place. But when you walk that trail, you can see for a long way. The footing is sure. You know what's on every side, straight and predictable. But life's paths don't typically look like that. They look a lot more like a winding path through the woods, trees in front of you, footing unsure, maybe some roots in the way. You really don't know what's up ahead until you get around the corner. And all of you have had this journey. Your path twists and turned. And every one of those was a place that you made a decision or changed your mind or you navigated a challenge. And this class has navigated tremendous challenges, from changing learning modalities to precautions changing all the time, to worrying about the health of friends and family, caring for children at home and loved ones, suffering tremendous loss, and often challenges with mental health. So when you think of your journeys, I want you to celebrate the accomplishment, but it's those paths, those twists and turns that you should uphold and celebrate, because they're the places that you used your resources, whether that was services or people, and you either slowed down or you took a different turn. Sometimes you turned back. Some of you even stepped off the CLC path for a little while. And that's okay, because you came back. So that part of your journey tells us that you are incredibly resilient. And then finally, I think it's notable that you have impact as you are on your walk. You probably have heard of the conservation philosophy, leave no trace, right? The idea that when you're spending time in nature, there should be no indication that we as humans have ever been there, just preservation. And that makes huge sense if your goal is preservation and conservation. But when students walk through this path, we have a different philosophy. It would look something like blaze a trail. This class has blazed a trail. And in that blaze, they have shared with us generously and authentically their gifts, their challenges, their struggles, and have taught us what students really need to be able to walk these complicated paths. This college is different because you were here. We have put things in place to transform the student experience and brought in resources that we've never had before because you taught us to be better. You have changed us. And it's a reminder to us and to you that you are extraordinarily powerful. So, graduates, this is just one of many journeys in your life. And as you cross the stage, celebrate the accomplishment. Be really proud of yourselves. It doesn't matter if this is your first graduation or you're going to have 6 more. Celebrate it. And when you face your next journey, because you will, and when the path is winding, because it likely will be, think back to this one. Put that diploma in a special place on your wall or in your bookshelf so you can grab it as tangible reminders that you truly are brave, you are resilient, and you are powerful. I will tell you, too, that we know that when you take your next step, you have everything you need to be successful. And all of us here at Central Lakes College will be watching, we'll be rooting you on, we believe in you, and we're very, very proud of you. Congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause, please. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Staples Campus Student Senate President, Tate Richter. Tate began attending CLC in the fall of 2020, and tonight graduates with a degree in robotics and automated systems. While attending CLC, Tate has been active on campus, very active, advocating for students, communicating successes and improvements, and helping students to find their voice within Student Senate. He joined Senate when he began at CLC, and by his second semester, he was ready to become president. Tate is currently interning at CETA in Council Bluffs, Iowa, as a service technician, and will be continuing his internship through the summer. He looks forward to making new friends wherever he goes, and while not representing students or playing computer games, he can be found playing pool with his friends. Please help me give Tate Richter a warm welcome.
Thank you, President Schiller. That totally wasn't ominous whatsoever. As president of the Staples Student Senate and a graduate of the Robotics and Automation, I congratulate all the graduates of the Central Lakes College. I would also like to welcome all the parents and family and friends to this day of celebration. Thank you all for sharing this event with us. I would like to give a special thank you to our wonderful staff and faculty for all their hard work, dedication, and outstanding services they have offered us. They have always been more than willing to put forth the extra work to help us in any way they can. Student Senate has celebrated a fantastic year. We've sponsored some major activities this year, such as the Snow Days Week and Ruby's Pantry. We've also done many weekly events that we all enjoy, like game nights and pool. These are just a few of the amazing things we have done this past year. I would like to thank all those who helped and participated. You have all made a difference. I hope everyone has gained something from Senate this year. One of the most important life lessons I have learned here is failure. As Gandalf said, you must trust yourself and trust your own strength. As we all learn more about our careers we have chosen, we eventually fail. The only failure in failing is not learning from it. To become stronger, we must trust ourselves to fail, but we must learn from this failure and grow stronger. I thank you all for your listening ears, and even more, thank you for being able to share this day with us. To all graduates, I say good luck and do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You may surprise yourself. And do not ever stop pursuing, and may you handle whatever life throws at you. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Tate, for those thoughtful words. You can tell that there are many great things that happen when we have students leading like this. Now I invite Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Joy Bodine, to the podium.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce you to one of our faculty members. In recognition that excellence in teaching is at the core of what we do, the Minnesota State Board of Trustees honors our faculty through the Awards in Excellence in Teaching program. Each year, faculty, staff, students, and our communities select faculty members from their campuses to recognize as outstanding educators. These instructors are put through a very rigorous selection process. Christina Enert has risen to the top and received Educator of the Year for CLC in 2022. Her teaching philosophy is, I do, we do, you do, which helps her reach students with all learning styles and shapes engaging experiences that help students overcome barriers and meet high academic expectations. She has been teaching accounting at CLC since 2011. Please welcome Christina.
Good evening. Thank you, Vice President Bodine. I would also like to personally extend a very warm welcome to the Central Lakes College class of 2022. Honored CLC guests, my distinguished colleagues and coworkers, and all the special family and friends that are here joining us tonight. Earlier this semester, I had this revelation that I had been teaching accounting for just as long as I had been preparing journal entries, analyzing financial statements, and presenting board reports as a corporate accountant. But more importantly, my thoughts were overwhelmed with where my journey has taken me, and that my success had not stopped, nor was it defined by any one milestone or turn of events. I went to college, and I was actually the first person in my family to attend a university. Choosing a major was an exasperating process. My heart wanted to be a teacher, but my head said accounting was a stable and secure career path. My head won, and I pursued an accounting degree. College exams were something that I dreaded. As someone with test anxiety, they were not my forte. The moment that my accounting professor told all of us that all first-year accounting students would take 2-hour exams together in the evenings instead of our 50-minute class period, I thought I was doomed. I can still hear my college professor's voice as she would say, "Pencils down, the exam is done," as I frantically scribbled my last answer. In the beginning, my test scores were nothing I wanted to brag about, and some made me embarrassed, and I felt like I was letting my family down. But I adjusted, and I improved. Fast forward to the biggest exam of my life, the Certified Public Accounting Exam. Folks, get this, the pass rate is 1 in 2. You can think of that as a 50% fail rate from a test anxiety perspective. For me, passing the exam wasn't about receiving a pay raise, a new title, or even having the letters CPA behind my name. It was the personal success of overcoming that test anxiety and having the tenacity to pass the exam on the 4th attempt. Okay, not just once or twice. 3rd time wasn't the charm, it was the 4th attempt. Okay, my professional career, it threw in a few twists and turns after the ups and downs during college and the CPA exam. You see, I had envisioned my picture would be on this wall of retirees at the organization that I had began my accounting career with. I truly believed that I was going to work there forever, and that my name plaque was going to have the title CFO, and that I would have more years of service than any of the other retirees. Well, as you can see, plans changed. After considerable success in my professional career, a pivotal moment happened that changed my perception of success. After applying to be the accounting controller and subsequently not receiving the position, I was pretty much devastated. I felt that my path towards that CFO title was derailed. I didn't lose my job. I just didn't receive the promotion that I thought I should. However, it provided me the opportunity to evaluate my personal and professional goals and the extent to which I was burnt out, but had not realized. I was more than ready to move on to my next challenge, but it wasn't where I was expecting it to be. Little did I know at that time that not receiving the promotion was going to be the best thing that would ever happen to me. Douglas Adams' quote, "I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I needed to be," describes my journey perfectly. Someone above knew that I would be a more effective educator than a CFO. My heart is too big for the role of a CFO. I needed a place where my heart and my compassion, along with my enthusiasm for accounting, could be combined. I am so blessed that my journey has led me to be part of the Central Lakes College culture of caring. I no longer can imagine my retiree picture hanging on the wall of that same organization that I once thought. Now, instead, my heart is filled with hundreds of students to whom I've inspired to learn and help them build their own wildly successful futures in accounting. So through these experiences, I've learned 3 things about success. The first thing, success takes grit. Cindra Kamphoff said in her book, Beyond Grit, that having grit is having the passion, the perseverance, and the purpose to be successful, regardless of challenges. You need grit to have the determination to sit for rigorous exams, as well as going through life's biggest challenges. You definitely have to get gritty when it takes multiple attempts to pass an exam or persevere through the unknown. When the academic rigor is overwhelming, or life is just getting the best of you, you need to find your courage zone and push forward. What matters the most is having the grit to stick with it and get it done. Success, finding number 2. Success is a daily thing. My favorite quote to share with my students is by the infamous Green Bay Packers head football coach, Vince Lombardi. I am a Vikings fan, though, just so you know. Just letting you know. The dictionary is the only place where success comes before work. It is the hard work that is put in day after day that success is earned. It takes way more than just 2 painful days of intense testing to successfully earn a CPA license or to earn a college degree. Author Robert Collier states it the best: success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. It's about doing the hard things that you really don't want to do. Success tip 3. As John C. Maxwell impeccably defends, success is not a destination, it is a journey. Your journey for success may not be exactly how you envisioned it. It might have the twists and turns in the road. It might have the ruts in the trail. You might have had some derailments or temporary delays, or even headed in a completely different direction. Regardless, I, though, am a firm believer that some things, even those perceived as disappointments, during our success happen for a reason. You might have many more questions than answers. And you might have the uncomfortable feeling of not knowing where your journey is going. But never contemplate whether your success is complete. You should never be done succeeding. The most terrifying and unpleasant part is not knowing where your journey will go and when. But have confidence that success will happen if you keep moving forward. Don't ever stop. Congratulations, class of 2022. We celebrate your many successes tonight that have brought you here to receiving your college degree. You have successfully showed grit by persevering through times when times were more than challenging. You chose to hang in there and did not drop out of school when life became tough and finishing the semester just didn't seem like an option. You were a success, and you completed the semester. You have succeeded daily when you showed up for the first day of class and every day you attended thereafter. You were a success because you took the initiative and did the work, even when you didn't want to. Just doing the work is success. So today we celebrate you and recognize all of the hard work and the success you have completed to be here today. Your success is not done, though. It is ongoing. Congratulations, class of 2022. May your success academically, personally, and professionally be a lifelong journey that never ends. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina, for those powerful words. Today, we celebrate every member of the class of 2022. They've all worked diligently to achieve the milestone of graduation. Graduating with honor or high honor signifies truly outstanding academic achievement, and those who have earned academic honors wear a gold or a silver cord as part of their academic regalia. At this time, could I please ask that all students graduating with honor at any level please stand to be recognized. Let's recognize the exceptional performance of these students. Thank you. We also celebrate the strength and resilience of our students. If you are the first person in your family to graduate from college, I'd like you to stand, please, and remain standing. And if you happen to work either full-time or part-time during your studies, please stand. There you go. Our students truly inspire us. One more big round of applause, please. Thank you. We also celebrate those who have aspired to earn college credentials while still enrolled in high school. Each year, many regional high school students begin work on their college degrees as juniors and seniors through the post-secondary enrollment option, or PSEO. We consider them dual graduates because they're graduating from Central Lakes College and their high schools this spring simultaneously. This year, CLC has 143 area high school seniors graduating with a diploma, Associate of Arts degree, or an Associate of Applied Science degree. Please join me in a broad round of applause to recognize all PSEO students. As the candidates cross the stage for commencement this evening and they're recognized, audience, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia, including stoles, cords, even medallions. These signify both academic achievement and participation in a very wide range of active student organizations. And now for the highlight of our event, the reason you are here, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. At this time, I'd like to invite Vice President Bodine and Dean Endicott to come forward to present the academic awards. Pardon me.
Candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates will now come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies. Ushers will guide the graduates forward.
Diesel Equipment Technician Program, AAS and Diploma. Cody Anthony Poster. Colton Joseph Frenshu. Easton Hartle. Toby Ikaikaloa Mose. How'd I do? I got close, he said, so I'll take that. Jack Leroy Nelson. Caleb Michael Karg. Jacob Michael Barrett. Levi Haluka. Heavy Equipment Operation and Maintenance Program, Diploma. Luke Gerald Gabrielson. Sawyer Henry Schaefer. Michael Howard Weber. Brandon Lee Cook. Samuel Andrew Dale. Caden Allen Zanoff. Carter T. Beckler. Jordan J. Forar. Lars Thomas Pagel. James Eric Lefebvre. Austin Wilkie. Vance Joseph Alto. Mason Lauren Malwitz. Sean M. Stawarski. Alec Michael Lathrop. Justin Keith Hool. Edison Spencer Toft. Jackson Robert Brennan. Travis John Vogue. Blaine Lee Wallavan. Kobe Mark Weimert. Kobe Bruce Olson. Garrett Leroy McLeod. Garrett Rabideau. Carter Lake Anderson. Medical Assistant Program, AAS, Diploma in Phlebotomy Technician, Danielle Marie Peltier. Laura Elizabeth Parks. Cheyenne Elizabeth Fossey. T.L. Wolvert. Nicole Renee Smith. Penny L. Lloydolt. Catherine Ann Hopp. Amanda Jo Forster.
She told me not to cheer for her.
Ashlyn Claire Streeter. Sasha Marie Cleone Gaspard. Thanks. CNC Technologies Program AAS Diploma. Cedric Jamison Parker. Jack Andrew Wanis. Lane Michael Jensen. Robotics Automated System Programming, AAS, Diploma, Robotic HMI Advanced Certificate, Robotic Manufacturing Certificate. Adam Gregory Heinen. Gregory Rovinsky. Alec Wayne Jensen. Teresa Jean Stocco. Alexander Wells DeGeest. Jeremy R. Stoltz. Joshua Michael Heinrichs. Dustin David Leslie. Hey, David. Matthew Johnson. David Andrew Schaff. Simon Gabriel Nelson. Tristan Scott Johnson. Callan James Markey. Logan Dean Stearns. Rodney Thorstad. Oh, Randy, excuse me. I learned to read. Thomas N. Taylor. Congratulations, Tom. Tate Anthony Richter.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Pre- President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College has certified these candidates meet all requirements for degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you're entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Congratulations. A big round of applause, please. And you're already doing it, so to signify receipt of your degree, you can move that tassel from the right to the left. I know I've asked many times, but they really deserve it. One more big round of applause for this extraordinary class. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our commencement exercises. We invite you to join us in the assembly room all the way down the hall for refreshments generously provided by the Central Lakes College Foundation. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the 2022 Central Lakes College Staples Campus graduation.